Hey, how's it going? Dan Mayo here. This is RuMayoNation, a member of the top 1% of podcasts in the world. Never going to tire of saying that. Probably will tire of saying it like I'm tiring it bored of everything I do. But the fact I'm doing episode 22 now means not content with being top 1% in the world, again, purely by attrition, not by inequality, means I'm well on course being in the top 0.5%. Don't have the facts and figures for that. But anyway, how's it going? It is Tuesday the 28th of January at the point of recording. Full disclosure, my monitor, I swore, daughter sleeping upstairs. Things look okay on the health front there, but I'm feeling a little bit, I think I'm just run down, been so fucking busy. And by the way, a pledge out loud, you can watch this on YouTube, I'm looking right down the bloody lens right now, to make fewer references, obscure or otherwise, because I don't have the time to trawl the internet for them. That said, found the footage I was talking about the guy giving himself a one-to-one in the mirror. I'll put that in. Do I put it in now? I'm going to put it in now. It weren't anything to do with race. It's to do with him talking about a bourbon biscuit, and I don't know if that puts me in sort of treacherous waters, but if it does, then so be it. Soz in advance. But this is the clip, and it's just so fucking funny, and it sort of resonates with me, and I don't really know why.
I was eating a biscuit the other day, and I suddenly thought, fuck this biscuit. You know, I don't want a bourbon cream. Fuck you, you crunchy, fucking cream-filled prick. Fuck off back to your biscuit tin. And then I thought, what am I doing? You know, what have I become? Who do I think I am? Who the fuck am I looking at? Do I fucking want some? And I kicked the shit out of myself right there in the kitchen. Really gave me what for. And it all felt a bit better after that.
But yes, I can't be making loads of obscure references because I don't have the time to find them. But again, when we talk about tinfoil hat going on, soz if it interferes with the old bloody technology, your phones are blatantly listening to you, because then all of a sudden it's going, oh, that video randomly now about, and you go, oh, it's confirmation bias because you were looking for it. You see it. If I say to about purple cars, like, fuck off, Musk's little bitches. Like, we know they're listening, right? We know that they listen. I was going to do that experiment when I, of course, got distracted / bored a bit. Huh? Action marker. Of course I got bored of it and forgot. I was going to say something when what should I say? Do you know what? Because you probably noticed by now if you're watching. Oh, what this? Oh, just me can of liquid death. Me can of liquid... just me can of dickwood left, actually. Dickwood left. Right, fellas? Hey? Just me can of liquid death, because I'm fucking edgy AF. And I bought it for the podcast specifically. It felt like a colossal twat buying it. Got my digression pad here, by the way. If my metaphorical rope around the waist for when I go wandering off. I can't remember why I started bringing up Liquid Death. I was going to keep saying something over and over again near my phone and see if I start getting ads for it. Liquid Death, Dickwood left. Concerning what's going to come up from that, but at least that's an excuse now if ever someone finds my phone. This one, I bought it, and as I say, I felt like a twat doing so. This is Mango Chainsaw, yeah? Mango. Oh, I love it. Chainsaw. Fucking hell, I was worried we weren't going to be cool for a second there. The other one I got is called like Severed Lime, or fucking, I don't know, Burn Down an Orphanage for a live orange, or Kick a Nun Down the Stairs Grape. But debut, Mango Chainsaw Flavoured Sparkling Water. Here we go. As predicted, it tastes like fucking shit. Like, do you know what it is with me, right? Maybe I've just got like a plebs palate, but like, you know when you get like sparkling water that's got like a bit of flavour, which is what this is, despite the fucking like skulls and melted shit and fucking... It's just basically the same as like Volvic strawberry. It's not enough.
But what if I want wings?
You don't need wings.
That's not enough, Dad!
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I want a bit more mango and maybe a bit more chainsaw. Do you know what I mean? Just saying it's like flavourful, but I'm still edgy. It's like, it's like water, but they've not washed the cup out from the squash that's been in it before. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like someone's ate a load of mango, and then like midway through doing all their sort of chainsawing of like, you know, underprivileged children, they've just done a piss in a can, and it's been carbonated somehow. But somehow really cool and radical. Maybe they put it on a skateboard and did like hella fucking cool tricks, and then it like fizzed it up a bit. So it kind of just feels like it ain't a mango or a chainsaw or anything flavourful. I'll drink it, sure, because, you know, I don't like to waste money, but... Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just not like, I don't grab you enough. And that's why I get annoyed with, like, but just put, like, have it be fucking mango tasted or not. Do you know what I mean? Grammar's all over the place there. I feel myself getting more stupid for buying into this fucking market employ. As I said in the past, how do we need to, like, advertise water to people? Just drink it or you'll die. There you go. The amount of money you've just saved on that budget for your advertising. Fucking hell, honestly. I was going to say, it says, like, recycle me on the can. But actually, it says recycle or die. Okay. It can't just be do this or die. The alternative can't always be or die. Do you know what I mean? Get up at 9 a.m. or die. Make sure you set your alarm for tomorrow or die. Finder's crispy pancakes for dinner or die. Imagine that was everyone's marketing scheme. Yeah, recycle or die. Murder your thirst. Carbonated mango and orange flavoured water drink with sweetener. For best before, see base of can or die. Ingredients, carbonated water, sweetener, agave nectar, natural flavouring, preservative, like it's like glaring off the fucking radicalness of it. Citric acid, store in a cool, dry place or die. Made with ingredients from the EU. Okay, there you go, and that's what we're having now. I'm not gonna say it's sponsored by, 'cause it isn't, but yeah, it just doesn't taste good. I don't like sparkling water, and it's too much. If there's like a needle, if there's like a big fucking manly chainsaw, and it's going like that way, and that's like lovely, refreshing mango sort of juice, and then there's this side of the fucking really cool manly chainsaw that's just bland, sparkling water that tastes like TV static. It's too much towards that side. So yeah, not impressed. It's free for £1, so clearly the business is going well. Yeah, I know they could probably buy me and all my belongings and not even worry about the change. But yeah, right next to the Prime bottles. Who would have seen that being a fad? Almost like the fucking Air Up bottles we spent £70 on for Bill and Ben for Christmas one year. They're not asked anymore. Anyway, how's it going though? We all good? This week's a bit full on, gotta be honest. Just lots to bloody do, you know? Lots to bloody do, but we're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Right, where are we? Right, let's have a transition because I'm aware this is absolutely fucking stupid. Oh, yeah, so like, just been out and about. Do you know what I mean? Just been out and about. Doing some deliveries for my wife, obviously. Once again, had to do the bloody label myself. Happened literally just this morning. She was on the phone this time. So it was fucking, you walk in and it's, you know, she's talking, like, you know, cable's not long enough for me to act this out. I don't know why you need to see the visual. Most of you are just listening anyway. But she's on the phone. And I'm like, do you know what? Genuinely, like, I don't care.
Don't care.
Like, a corner shop, you're not going to be busy enough to not be bored shitless. If you want to be on your phone, all good. We don't need to talk. You know what I'm here for. I've got a parcel in my hand, a confused look on my face, and a QR code on my phone. Do you know what I mean? So, walk up, sort of give it a bit of one of them. Hand her the thing. She beeps it. All good. Obviously, she's talking. I'm going to go Urdu. I'm going to predict Urdu. That's what it sounded a bit like, but that's based on nothing at all. And then she's like, can you just put the stick... No, in fact, no, tell a lie. Tell a lie. I've been needlessly harsh there. She was kind enough to put the sticker on herself. And I was thinking, good, she's going to do her actual job here. And then she went, if you could just put this in the background there. Again, basically going behind the till. And it's like, fucking, why can't you take it there? Oh, man. That's why it annoys me so much. But do you know what I mean, though? It was last week's Unacceptable, probably. I think it's been like about 5 times it's been the Unacceptable. But yeah. But then what really, do you know what? Is this going to be officially Unacceptable? No, it's just a bit Megan. I went to do the food shop yesterday. And it's one of them ones where there's just like fucking nothing in. Like, you know, when you just go, can you, like, how are you simultaneously always putting out stock that's in the way of my trolley, but also have nothing on the fucking shelves, all right? That is a paradox, people. But how can you, like, I guess the reason, to be fair, thinking about it, why the don't have anything is because a bloke stole a load of shit, and that's what I was going to moan about. This isn't the first time. We're about 2 in 4 now for people shoplifting while I've been there. The ones last time, I just see this woman going, get your fucking hands off me. Who are you to fucking touch me? And I'm like, oh, well, here we fucking go then. Like Jeremy Kyle live action. And while she's going like, what's your problem? I ain't done anything. Her fella has literally given up the goose and like, well, the steak on this case. And he's just unzipped his rucksack and he's just handing it back to the people. It's kind of like she's not done like the preliminary talks with him and he's kind of signed the peace treaty behind her back. But she's still kicking off, like trying to save face and doing terribly at it. Eventually managed to sort of like shepherd her out towards the sort of exit of the shop. And then she's just looking around for like one last bit of anarchy to cause. And she just grabs two bits of flowers, whatever the fuck you call it, bouquets, bunches, 2 bunches of flowers, and just goes, ugh, just sort of throws them, and they pathetically land at the guy's feet. She's like, yeah, and then just walks off. It's like, okay, cool. But then her husband hasn't left yet. She's got to almost sort of follow along, sort of step over the flowers. I'm like, this isn't exactly the Sundance Kid fucking Butch Cassidy levels, is it? But this one here, I've had to go through the till because I'm spending like part cash, part card, and like, yeah, the self-serve is like card only where you can sort of fit all the shit I'd be buying. So I had to go through the till, right? And there's a girl who works there, and she's lovely, but since I shopped there obviously for a couple of years now. When she first started, there was a new face about the place. She looked quite young. She's genuinely aged about 40 years in like the 2 years that like I've known her to work there. She started to go grey, but she must be my age. And I feel like she must have had to change her name to like Betty or Beryl or something, because she talks and natters on like an old lady. Like, she's lovely, but it's kind of like, this is why you self-serve. But I'm queuing up, and I've got my daughter in the trolley and all that. And this guy just slips past me, a bit like too much personal space. I'm like, fucking hell, he's in a bit of a rush. Big rucksack on his back. And then he walks out the door, and of course like the bloody alarm bit goes off, and then the Beryl, who's like 33, presses the old Dewberry buttons underneath the till, and you know the rapid response doesn't arrive. Helicopters don't descend. A SWAT team. I think one guy pokes his head out the door and goes, "What?" He's just gone out the door, and you see him bike away. They're never fucking catching him, right? He's just put shit in his bag, walked out the fucking door, brazen as you like, and then cycled off. But then I'm then next in line to get served, right? And I've got my own bags. I've sort of, you know, fluffed them all out, put them in the trolley. And as I sort of wheel it round to her, she's like, "Hi, are you right? I'm right to just check your bags." I'm thinking, I mean, yeah, but a bloke has literally just fucking walked out of a rucksack full of fucking steaks. Like, had I wanted to rob this place, I reckon that's probably my method, isn't it? I don't imagine I'd go for the whole, what I'm going to do is buy a load of other sundries that I don't need, but just maybe stash a couple of bits in the bottom of the bag. I would just loot up and fucking dip, because it weren't exactly hard for him to have made his great escape. But yeah, but then obviously, because I then engaged in conversation with her, she then nattered my ears off about, you know, she's not really like, I can do, obviously, well, you can't really, because, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I can only press the buttons when he's actually done something wrong, but obviously, you know, but, you know, oh my fucking God, mate, like, I get it. There's nothing you can do. I'm not expecting you to fucking charge him down, tackle him, get him in a rear naked choke, start fucking, you know, holding him with one sort of falcon grip, taking all these steaks out of your other hand. Like, I get it. I wouldn't give a fuck either. Like, those buttons that you have under the till, they didn't used to work where I worked in retail when I was a teenager. And whenever new people started there, we'd tell them that it was a way of getting more carrier bags. Like, so they'd press them, we'd go, oh, and they'd like shit themselves, but obviously it doesn't work. And I don't know what's more scary for them at that point. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, oh, fucking hell. Nah, don't worry, it doesn't work. And they're like, oh, so like people can just like do whatever they want, and there's no way of us getting any kind of like help or assistance. Yeah, man. Anyway, see you later. The Travellers Park is about 100 metres that way. You'll be fine. They shout a bit. They typically will have at least something on them. You just have to kind of leave them to it. Work out what you're getting paid an hour to be here, and then work out if you really fancy going into any kind of like physical contest over a fucking £3 blouse, which is nearly probably what you're getting paid an hour. The answer's no. Just fucking leave them to it. It's not worth it. And as always, I guess, with 2025, where we're at now, that needs a caveat. Of course, not all travellers shoplift. I can only say what I experienced. It was a lot of the time, and it was them. It was sometimes others, but it was quite often them. And actually, that gave way to one of the best lies I've ever fucking heard when I challenged one, because we were security. We weren't, but we were just the only guys that worked there. So security to the front door meant basically me and my mates just sort of being a bit of a nuisance. And then I did challenge one guy. I was like, well, like, can I just look in your bags? And he's like, you know, I won't do the accent, obviously, but he's like, you know, no, like, you know, this is all my own stuff. I'm like, okay, well, then I'll just check, and then that's cool, then, isn't it? I took out a suit jacket, and there was a security tag still on the lapel of the jacket. I was like, mate, like, and he's like, what? I was like, well, what's it? He goes, that's a brooch. I'm like, no, fuck off. Do you know what, though? Part of me was like, that quick thinking, have the jacket, man. You've earned it. That is a brooch. Like, mate, it's from Etsy. What's your problem? Sorry, you're absolutely right. Go with my blessings. That is phenomenal fast thinking, and you got to respect it. Jesus Christ, I do not enjoy that with every sip. Part of me is tempted to go and get the severed line one, Because then I'm going to pour the rest of this, probably pour this away, to be honest. No, we'll try it next week. We'll tease that, shall we? The PR and the marketing team of Liquid Death watching this sweating like that guy in the GIF. Yeah, they're pretty well asked, to be fair. Review our product properly or die. But yeah, speaking of nothing also what I just said, tell you what has become a thing now. You need a pin, and it's already happened with takeaways a little bit. You know when they drop off a takeaway, what's the code? Oh, fuck off, mate. Like, just give me the food. You've already taken 55 minutes driving around my fucking village going arse about face what was on a fucking unicycle. You've taken that fucking long. But now my wife, she sorted out like a new phone for herself where she could like get a better deal and part X her phone, blah, 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 whatever. But obviously got an expensive bit of kit arriving. So she sends me a confirmation saying it's going to arrive and a PIN number. And I've got to then recite the PIN number to the guy when I open the door. But it's kind of like when I open the door to my house. Like, it's me not being there enough, mate. What do you think I am? The world's most fortuitous fucking burglar. Do you know what I mean? Well, I was just robbing the place, to be honest. And then a lot of other electrical goods arrived. Fucking ka-ching! Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when's that going to end? Like, oh, fuck it, yeah, get all the shit, yeah, get the silverware in. Silverware, because apparently we live in, like, 1900s Victorian London. Get all the silverware in, yeah, definitely the candlesticks and all of that. And then there's a knock at the door, and it's the fucking Ocado man, and he's got fucking potato waffles. Oh, fucking hell, touch, I was going to make them for dinner tonight. Yeah, gives them here. Like, I'm in the house. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, very odd. I mean, I guess what's it matter to just say 4 numbers? But it's just another fucking set of 4 numbers I need to remember. Do you realize how many 4 numbers I need to remember? My own bank card. My wife's credit card, forgot that. So when I did the whole part of cash, part of card, couldn't. Because I remembered it by, like, a vision. I could probably put this out there because you'd have to be so backwards to get this. But in my mind, it's my nan doing a flip-flap elastic football trick against Ronaldinho. And that's how I remember the number, but I got it the wrong way around. I put the numbers in the wrong sequence. And then I've got one for the padlock for the goals, for the football team I coach. Like, there's so many, like my iPad. Like, there are so many different ones. What I didn't need was another one, and you can see it because I've already had it delivered. I don't need another set of 4 numbers to remember. It's like, can I not just be like I said, can common sense not prevail? Like, if I come up to you in the middle of the street and go, hi, mate, got anything for... And then he's like, oh, yeah, I have, actually. Oh, but it's like a sign for all bells and whistles delivery. You sure you live there? Yes. Okay, here you go. That's fine. I get that. If you just go, oh, we've got a pin attached to it. What is it? And I tell him it. Unless I'm fucking Darren Brown. And by the way, how he doesn't spend his life completely abusing every system, I don't know. Then I'd get it. But as it is, mate, you've knocked on my door. I've opened my door. Like, if I don't live here, they're already fucked. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to get back and go, oh my God, they've fucking taken the lot. Oh my God, the fucking Mac's gone, the oven's gone, they've taken all of our clothes for some reason. They've whipped the boiler out, they've taken the bath. What's this? Failed to deliver. PIN wasn't provided. Oh, thank God for that. No, it used to be fucking furious anyway. Fucking stupid. Megan, probably, actually, thinking about it. I tell you what needs to stop coming through our door as well, by the way. Is them bloody, like, charity bags. Hang on, I've got some here. And I think part of it... I said, no, don't start doing fucking... What was it? Was he Fred on Coronation Street? Oh, yeah, how's the not making the niche references going? You know, like these ones, like Age UK and, like, cancer research and shit. Listen, I'm not saying they're not good causes... But, like, I think what it is I'm, like, a bit stressed out about it. Because my mum used to sort of go on about how they still own it. Although it's still their property, Dan. So we need to make sure it goes back out there. I think she just... I don't know why she should lie about that. Maybe she just believed it as well. But, like, yeah, you still need to leave it out. Yeah, you can't keep them. Or I think I swear it used to say it on the bag. Like, you know, this is still our stuff. If you don't want to do it, then, like, you know, basically hand it back to us, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, do you know what? It's probably not the worst because we take our clothes to the charity shop anyway. But I guess this just streamlines the process. It's actually quite a good idea. I've started to, like, give it, but actually, yeah. But then I guess there is Vinted, and I can make a bit of buck. Do you know what I mean? Although I can't, because I've just been banned from Vinted. I don't know why. Why? I haven't. Oh, I think I've got that one saved somewhere. That should be okay. Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
But I went to go my Vinted just for, like, yucks. I think I was going to look for something really adult, like maybe like a wrestling action figure or something. And I was just blocked. Like, it's like, oh, your account's blocked. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then I looked into it. Like, obviously, they give you a bit of a message. We'll go on it now. It's not the end of the world because my wife has an account, but like just sometimes, oh, I think I'm back in. Oh, hey, that's hey, liquid death. How likely are you to recommend Vinted to your friends and colleagues? Well, a bit more now, to be honest. Not that, you know, them questions come up in it. How likely, yeah, like I go, I'll tell you what, mate, what I'd get on is Vinted. Yeah, sorry? I'd say you should get on Vinted. I'm your bus driver. Like, can you tell me what to fucking go, please? I'm back in. I'm going to give him a solid 5. I'm not going to say why. But yeah, so I went on and it was kind of like, you've been in breach of our terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fucking have I? And I had to like write a response in like, you know, an appeal to it and sort of say like, hi, like I've not logged on in about 2 months. When I did, I was mostly buying stuff. I sold a few things, but they've all been kosher. My ratings have always been really good. Like I don't really know why I'm being suspended, to be honest. Like unless someone's hacked my account and used it, etc. And then I went on like Mumsnet where you get really rational and reasonable reactions to things. And they're all like, oh, it's a fucking nightmare. Oh, yeah, no, you won't get it back. What it is because there's 2 devices in the same house. Because it's like giving it, don't even think I'm making another Vinted because we'll fucking know and we'll kill you. But they were like, yeah, we'll just block that as well. But yeah, they said apparently it was a bit of a, yeah, once I've done it, you're pretty much fucked. But apparently not. I'm an exception, all the rules. Oh, don't do blue. Yeah, I'm back in, baby. Don't get distracted by shopping. What are my favourite items? Do you know what? Let's do that. A 2-pack t-shirt that's not sold in all the time since I last liked it. And yeah, still just some sports clothes knocking about when I was looking for the boys for Christmas. But yeah, there you go. We're back in, baby. That means I can scroll shit that I'm never going to buy. Another way to procrastinate and not get my shit done. Get in there. You know when normally like it grows on you? It just, like I said, it's just piss water, man. Sorry, I don't want to die. So that's why I'm drinking it. Oh, by the way, I spoke about this on the last episode. Crap comments. I spoke about the Belfast one, and do you know what? I'll put the video up now, and then like it's 22 seconds. So just watch the whole video, and then we'll get to the comments off the back of it. Video going in.
I'm a 33-year-old grandma, and I don't know what to do because I hate my grandbaby's name. I don't know what my daughter was thinking when she came up with this name. It is just not cute for a baby. I don't know if I should tell her or not.
Eberly, what's your baby's name?
Burger Butt.
Okay, now I've not actually watched the video again, full disclosure, but it's a bit of a joke. Do you know what I mean? She says about like, oh, you know, you've just watched it. Oh, you know, how do I tell my daughter that I don't like the name she's given to our daughter? Action, marker. Like, how do I sort of get my, you know, how do I explain to my daughter that I don't like the name she's given her daughter? Blah, 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 blah. And it ends up, her daughter's like 5 and she's called her little dolly, like, Gooby McSmoo or something stupid like that. Stinky ass McTat or something, right? And then the comments, you just think, like, this is the problem with the world. Here's comment number 1. Maybe you should be happy that the baby is alive and healthy. Can you focus on things in life that truly matter? Someone commented, I certainly hope it's not alive. Yeah. Literally not even your baby. The baby isn't objecting to the name, and I bet in 20 years he's going to also not have anything to say about it. Shake my head. Even if you were right here about it being a real, live, actual person and not a dolly of a 5-year-old, I feel like the name Shit McCrack or whatever she called it will have something to say about it in 20 years' time. Maybe if you and your daughter had been adults instead of children when having babies, you'd realise how ridiculous your post is. Oh my God. It's 22 seconds long. Just watch it. Or don't. Listen, right? At this juncture, you've got 2 options, right? Watch it through or don't watch it through. Or die. There's a 3rd option for as long as liquid death is in this world, right? But if you're going to not watch it, don't comment on it. It's so like, and I get it with I have my Arsenal TikTok, and a lot of it's, I think the algorithm's worked out that like, it's putting the right people in front of my videos now, which is cool. But every now and then I'll say something that will involve another club, and then they come in, and you think, you've just not watched the video. Like, how dare you say this, and this, or, oh, notice how you've completely ignored this part of it, and it's like, no, I haven't. I literally talk about it at length about 40 seconds into the video. Like, it's so insane to me. And I guess it just speaks for the attention that people have and just how willing people are to just spout shit on the fucking internet.
Hypocrite warning.
Like, and sometimes I'll just say things in comments that are ridiculous. I've had one, like, I've get a lot of like shit for my nose ring, my hairline. Fine. All right? Like I've said, less widow's peaks, more widow's gone for a better look. A real excavation. Nose ring, I like it. I got it ages ago. I like it. That's why I have it. But the one I got that I couldn't work out was, and your fucking lisp. I don't have a lisp. But the only thing is, when you start talking about not having a lisp, you start thinking, do I have a lisp? And then, like, am I saying with a lisp? I don't have a fucking lisp. And listen, if you have a lisp out there, right, no problem. But I just don't have one. So you think maybe they have watched the video, but they don't know what a lisp is, in which case they shouldn't be allowed access to the wide internet because they'll get themselves in all sorts of fucking bother. But yeah, so watch videos or don't. But either way, don't comment stupid shit on them. There you go. PSA, you're welcome. Kind of rifling through a little bit here. I'm aware that I've got like not a lot of time, so this might be a bit of a shorter episode. Just wait for the relief. Oh my god, really quickly though. Do I have time to get into this? Yeah, probably I do. How about Chris Martin apologising for like colonialism to India at the gig? Like, what are you doing? Let me find the news story to give you a bit more meat on those bones. Chris Martin, obviously of Coldplay. Oh, by the way, I think they're a bit like, who are they a bit like? I don't know, but like when they first came out, I think it's quite popular. Like Nickelback, right? It's quite popular to just dislike them, but actually, like they've got some fucking bangers, mate. If they were India apology. If they were to like be doing a gig nearby that weren't like, you know, bullshit money to be there, I'd definitely go and watch them. Like, or like if they were doing a festival, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like if they're at a festival, I'd absolutely, like, you know, they've got some absolute bangers and their shows are really great. That's one thing, it's a proper experience, isn't it? But like, this sort of shit has to stop. It's not helping his cause. Chris Martin thanks fans from India for forgiving all the bad things Britain has done. Okay. Chris Martin has apologised to the fans from India for Britain's colonial past in a heartfelt on-stage speech. He performed at Mumbai's D.Y. Patil Stadium, where they were surrounded by 75,000 fans. During the performance, the 47-year-old singer addressed a supportive crowd with an apologetic message about Britain's historical actions against India. He told devoted fans, it's amazing to us that you welcome us, even though we're from Great Britain. Thank you for forgiving us for all the bad things that Great Britain has done. Like, what are you doing, man? They're there for a good time, Chris. Do you get fucking Ramstein going round and going, yeah, source about the Holocaust. Anyway, here's fucking, like, Toddler throat punch. Like, why are you bringing that up? Having a good time. Source about all the oppressive behaviour that probably affected your loved ones and... Just here to enjoy a bit of fucking clocks, and all of a sudden you make me think about the suffering of my great-great-grandparents. Fucking, do you know what I mean? Yeah, soz about that. There might have been some sort of less than consensual sex, but anyway, here's Yellow. What are you doing? No, I'm sorry, like, I'm not one. This isn't fucking North Korea, right? I'm not one for generational guilt. What happened back in those days, it was wrong. Okay, we all know that. And actually, before going ahead with the rest of this podcast, I do just want to apologise and thank you. And I hope I can presume that you have forgiven me for all the things that happened during the colonial world that England were ripping through and basically making you do our bidding. I hope that you can, you know, find it within yourself to forgive me because obviously I was absolutely there and doing it. Fucking like I'd have the fucking commitment. Do you know what's the fucking fanfare I've given myself doing 21 episodes of a podcast that only requires me to sit in my room and talk shit? Do you think I've got the time or the fucking inclination or the consistent aptitude required to colonise a whole planet? No. I'd get bored after fucking France and just go home. Here's a bit of weird news for you. It's like a post that went around on the internet. My dad goes to a bar with his friends every Friday and he makes a list of discussion topics, part 82. So he's got like bullet points. Do you know what? I'm already looking at this thinking, that's a great idea. Or more importantly, my mates are probably thinking, that's a good idea to keep Dan somewhat on some sort of track. Let's have a little look at the agenda then. So, bullet point number 1. Packers playoff picture. I'm guessing they're an American football team? I have no opinion. Bucks Emirates Cup Championship. I don't know. Thanasis 8-0. Thai markets. Dirty bastards. Jimmy H's mum says 7-year-old Jimmy is on the naughty list. I'm guessing they're about to rip in on Jimmy and he's... Hang on. 7-year-old... How old's his mum going to be? Fucking hell, go on, Jimmy's mum. Metal Recycling Day. Drones. Okay. Do you know what, right, kid? Yeah, fuck it. We'll follow the list. Drones. What do I think about drones? I think they're less cool than the people think they're going to be when they buy them. I think if you learn to drive them really well, that you can make a profession out of it, that's really cool. I just feel like something that expensive shouldn't break that easy. There you go. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Also, not like... A couple people fly drones around where we live, and a lot of people kind of go like, you know, it's an invasion of privacy, and then people like going, oh, actually legally they can. Like, I do think it's a bit bizarre that you can sort of fly your cameras around people's like private property. I will say that, while I'm trying to obviously, bury people who have not recycled as Liquid Death did mandate, they'd have to die instead. So, if I do see them putting paper in a normal bin, they will be killed and I will bury them, and drones might be the undoing of me getting away with it. Christmas gift cards, equinox versus solstice. I feel like that's to do with the sun. It's doing its best, right? Let's just put faith it's going to keep turning up tomorrow. Christmas plans, favorite Christmas song or movie? Oh, good question. Really, really apt in January, because obviously we know it's celebrated in late January. That's why they have the not reduced fucking ornaments in Dunelm. Yes, I've not let it go. Was it Dunelm? The Range? Either way, fucking. I think I put the wrong. Why am I getting annoyed about it again?
And then I thought, what am I doing? What have I become? Who do I think I am? Who the fuck am I looking at? Do I fucking want some? And I kick the shit out of myself right there in the kitchen.
It's been and gone. Let it go, man. Favorite Christmas song, Fairy Tale of New York. More contemporary, The Darkness, Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. There you go. Favorite Christmas movie? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't care about the whole debate whether Die Hard's a Christmas movie or not. I don't really care. Like, that film's fine either way.
You know what? I'm about to say it.
Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I would say Nightmare Before Christmas, but too many women have made that their whole personality. I don't know, really. Home Alone's a solid, isn't it? Home Alone? Yeah, fuck it. How he doesn't kill those two men, I don't know, but good on him. Trivia, general discussion. That's where it's going all wrong for me, because then the floor's too wide open, and like this podcast, I'm having to tie a rope around my waist and try and make it somewhat coherent on the way through. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if that's even worth sharing. Might cut it out. If it's in here, then I've decided there's nothing much better than that I've said, and that's a damning indictment of this fucking episode. I think I'm more or less done. Oh, okay, no, I've got an official unacceptable.
Excuse me, Megan, that behaviour's unacceptable. I don't like it.
I've got two unacceptables. Unacceptable number one, my wife bought my daughter a toy that cries. And that was always rule numero uno. No toys that make a crying noise. It's like, hey, guess what? I heard enough crying when our daughter was crying as a baby. So she's broken that rule. She's like, I didn't know it did that. I thought it just sung songs. She doesn't actually talk like that. That's just my impression of her. I've kind of characterised her voice. I made a caricature of her. But my God, you have to put a dummy in it to like shut it up. It's like, There are certain episodes of like Peppa Pig. There's one where their little cousin comes around and cries all the time, goes straight off, skip. I can't be doing with it. And now you've bought a toy that's going to do that. What idiot thought up these as ideas for children's toys? When you've got a baby that's just stopped being a baby, then they're a toddler, and as a baby it's to do with crying and piss, and then they're releasing toys for toddlers that cry and piss themselves. Why are we doing this to ourselves? What kind of like sadism is this? Sadism? What kind of sadism is this? Action marker. Just no, stop. Megan, unacceptable.
Megan.
And then number two, I got a text message. I was recording radio yesterday, and I got a text message saying, I think I've deleted it now, saying, hi, are you free or working? Let's, first of all, tune in. I'm on air. Fucking hell. Go on, mate. Like, let's stop pretending you're not listening to the show. And I'm thinking, oh, who's this? The number weren't saved. I was like, I've not got this number saved. I think I said new phone. It isn't, but I'm just a twat. And I don't want to be honest. I've probably just not saved your number. And so yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't have your number. Who is this? And then it's like a recruitment consultant basically like, oh, we've got work opportunities. Fuck off! Like, what is this now? Like,
Megan.
Also, how many recruitment consultants can we possibly need? When I used to do stand-up, fuck me, every other bloke. What'd you do? I'm a recruitment consultant. What'd you do? I'm a recruitment consultant. At this point, are you not just fucking recruiting more recruitment consultants? It's like a fucking pyramid scheme. Well, I just need 6 recruitment consultants to be working under me, then they need 6 to be working under them, and then they need 6 to be working under them, and then we literally run out of people on planet Earth after about 8 degrees of that, and that's why pyramid schemes are fucking stupid. Fuck off with your magic beans and travel packages.
Megan.
Like, just, it's fucking nonsense. I'm so sorry. I thought maybe an old mate wanted to connect, go for some food. I've literally never done that.
I like the idea of it more than I actually like it.
I don't know though. Like watch the Arsenal at some point. Because all my mates are mostly Arsenal fans. That's the way it has to be. I have 2 Spurs fan mates, and they're all right. But that's the quota filled. But no, turns out it's just some dickhead somewhere trying to get me a job that I don't fucking want. I'm going to underperform at just so we can keep up these fucking Audi finance plans, keep buying blue suits and brown fucking shoes. Sick of it. Unacceptable, Megan.
Megan?
Right. Let's do Facebook memories. Get out of here, shall we? It's been very streamlined, this episode. I don't think I've made that many mental references. It has been lighter, he says, thinking out loud. Think at one point I said, soz about the Holocaust. Spoke about burning down an orphanage and the colonialisation through violence and aggression of England across the majority of the globe. But it's been a bit more light and frothy than the last few episodes. This is beautiful, isn't it? Airy and fairy. Liquid death. It's been, it's getting quiet. Maybe I'm just becoming myself on it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe this is actually, I've really found my voice. And my voice is out of an absolute fucking irritated, constantly pedantic twat. Here we go then. Memories. Memories all alone in the moonlight. Played a board game with them.
Whoop-de-doo.
Grew out a moustache. Well, didn't grow out the moustache, but didn't shave my moustache in order to help me build furniture. Just feeling like maybe it'd make me have more authority over the dowels. Still don't know what a dowel really is, or if I've said that right. Dowel, the little wooden bits that you stick in the... it's IKEA. I weren't fucking knocking up some French dresser. 2 years ago today... Oh, yeah, I've spoken about this in the past, to be fair. It was a story of a pedestrian who got killed by a 96-year-old driver who had been warned about his eyesight. And like I said here, there should be an age where you have to complete a 30-minute drive with an instructor to be signed off as competent. I'm not talking a full mirror signal manoeuvre, fucking hand feeding. That could be clipped. Like, I'm not talking one of them, but like 30 minutes of driving to show you're still competent and road safe. If you fail that, then you need to complete a full test. The issue is, these people rarely crash themselves, instead leaving a towering inferno of other wrecked cars and dead bodies in the rearview mirror of their Honda Jazz or Nissan Micra. Decent, their insurance is probably only 10p a month as well. That part as well. Fucking Megan. Seriously. Like, you see how they drive and you think, I know you pay less insurance than me, and that's bullshit. Fuck me. Yeah, absolutely insane. I think some people mostly agreed on that comment. One person said that everyone should have to do it because, like, people become alcoholics. But, okay, yeah, but that's, like, what about? So I'm talking about, like, objectively age degeneration. Can't say degeneration without giving it one of them chops. Something I used to go around doing as a 10-year-old with no idea what it was that I wanted them to suck. But, yeah, whereas getting old, your reaction times, your cognitive processing, it slows down. So my nan, she knew to stop driving because she went round the roundabout the wrong way and went, do you know what? That's probably it for me. Good awareness. 3 years ago today, I got my wedding tattoo and also a tattoo of Carl Pilkington on my calf. I dressed up as AJ Styles for fancy dress. Do you know what? I'm so good at fancy dress. Like it says here, whenever I feel like I wasted my degree, like I just get proven wrong because I can just make something out of nothing. I've made that AJ Styles costume with a blue t-shirt, some paper, and an old IKEA bag. Like, I'm a fucking genius, mate. I'll put a picture up. You can decide for yourself. I had long hair there as well. Yeah, that's right. Once upon a time, kids. So just know it can go. Enjoy it while you got it. Oh, by the way, one of mine, Ben, of Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, they've gone different ways on their hairstyles, right? They're twins. They're not identical. They have separate birthdays because, they weren't weird enough. One of them's now going for, like, a slightly longer hairstyle. So, but what's come of it is this fucking... You know the flick I'm talking about. It's that with the hand all the time. But it's the one without the hands, the sort of... The little, like... Getting the fringe out the eye flick. Oh, I can't watch it. Like, I can't watch it. It's every 30 seconds. Mate, if that's, like... You're going to get an RSI in your neck. Like... What... If you can't have this hairstyle without looking like you're constantly disagreeing with everyone around you in a very flamboyant manner... Then, or like you should be sectioned somewhere. You're going to need to rethink what the style is. Because we were talking to him about it, we were like, so mate, what's the plan? Like, what do you want to... And he was like, I don't really know. But you need to have an idea of what you're trying to sort of cut towards. Because you still need to get haircuts. Because obviously, they like the other one, mate. Fucking Bill, his hair grows out into full Karen, like, I want to talk to your manager. It grows like, up and out. Whereas Ben's hair is a bit straighter, a bit like more sort of floppy. So I'm like, you need an idea like what you want to cut it towards. He's like, well, like, when I was like 4, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, kind of like that. I'm like, yeah, but mate, you were 4. You look like a fucking scruff. Like, you had like a really long, really blonde hair. You know, you just sort of let the kid's hair grow out, and it was all unkempt and crazy. But he was 4, so it was quite cute. I'm like, mate, you're 11 now. Like, you're gonna be 12 this year. You're not gonna look kind of cute. You're gonna look like a fucking tramp. Like, you're just gonna look like someone who hasn't cut their hair. Like, your face shape has changed. Your hair has changed. Like, and also what we've had to speak to him about is you're so fucking lazy. Like, you don't remember to brush your teeth every day. You don't ever make your bed. Like, you're gonna have to actually like keep your hair. Like, it's gonna require upkeep. You're gonna have to put product in your hair. Then therefore you're gonna have to have a shower every now and then, which is apparently you're like a gremlin you're fucking allergic to. Right, no problem, man. I'm all about, like, you can tell they're trying to find their individuality. It was always going to happen. I'm quite glad it is, to be fair. But you need to realise it's not just be a case of, oh yeah, I just grow my hair, it goes exactly how I want it to be, it stays how I want it to be, and I don't need to do anything. That's just not going to happen, man. So we had a little look at a few styles, and yeah, you kind of just wanted it, because we were worried you wanted the whole like front bit that the kids all have now. Do you know what I mean? It was all like a fucking Dulux dog, or like a perm. And I've always said to him, do what you want, but just know I will rip you mercilessly for it. Have Crocs, no problem. Going to be giving you shit every time you wear them. Just accept it, right? But we've had a few looks, and yeah, it's sort of sort of all messy and thrown across, and I'm like, yeah, cool, right, we build towards that. But the fucking hair flick, it has to stop. An ex-girlfriend of mine saying she hates the smell of popcorn. That should have been a red flag. That should have been me getting out of there. Who hates the fucking smell of popcorn? It's delightful. What else you hate? Cute puppies, having fun, having a sense of humour, letting your partner go out and fucking enjoy themselves every now and then. Yeah, I'm sure I had my own fucking shortcomings, many of them. Honestly, fucking gross. Manolo, shoot that piece of shit. I quote Scarface. There you go. Right, 40 odd minutes, bit shorter, not that many mad references. I've done that all naturally as well, by the way. I know, brave. No caffeine has gone in other than this fucking liquid death, which I'm guessing, I mean, I read the ingredients. It had everything that was healthy to stop you from dying, but it does seem as though death is inevitable if you don't do everything it says on the tin. But yeah, there you go. This has been RuMayoNation, episode 22. You can get me on YouTube, RuMayoNation. I will do clips. Yeah, I will. Do them or die. Still looking for a little plaque spot up there. Hit me up. Get in touch. RuMayoNation@gmail.com. Socials will be at RuMayoNation. Like, share, subscribe. There's Cher again. Need to find a new picture of Cher, really. Yeah, usual shit. Cheers for listening. Shut up then.